Hello Pisces, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead. How are you, my water family? I hope you're well. Thanks so much for clicking here. Look, we've got, we're using just tarot this week. We're going to do a 9-card draw and find out what's going on for you, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So if you've never been here before, please know that I'm always reading for the week ahead. Now, also know that this is a general reading. So some of this could be happening for you in the week ahead. Not everybody is at this place in their lives, and that's why it cannot resonate with all of you. So for some of you, this will be happening in the week ahead. I'm always reading for the week ahead, but understand that whenever you get this, today, tomorrow, or next year, it could resonate. All right, let's find out what's going on for you, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Pisces, we're going to talk at the end of this video about how you can find the information for the extended, or how you can find information if you'd like a private read. Let's talk about what's going on with you. Tell me about Pisces. Pisces. We've got the Page of Pentacles. We've got the Two of Wands. We've got the Magician. Pisces, it feels like the universe is ready to give you some sort of beautiful gift, ready to reward you. However, that being said, it feels like there's something here that you're on the precipice of. It feels like you need to do something, like you need to take action, you need to stop, you need to get away from the Two of Wands, which is the crossroads. It feels like you're sort of in this place where you're paralyzed for thought, like I'm not sure which direction I should take. I'm going to say that it feels like regardless of what decision you make, because look, the decision is never a wrong decision because you're going in the direction your intuition is telling you to go, and whether that's a crash and burn or whether that is complete total happiness, you needed the lesson. So I feel like the Two of Wands is saying you have a decision to make, and the decision is going to bring some sort of a beautiful blessing, like a beautiful gift. I feel like you need to give yourself permission to manifest. Instead of manifesting more money, which most people do, I feel like you're supposed to manifest your life. And I'm going to ask you to please put pen to paper. Start journaling and writing what your perfect life looks like. Start dealing and dabbling in hope, because the Magician is the alchemist. And the Magician knows that anything that you've gone through, you do have the ability to change it into happiness. Like alchemizing your pain into passion or love. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. Got the Three of Pentacles at the center of your reading, which I love because it looks like you're about to build some sort of a foundation here that you have been putting off for a long while. Sorry, just looking. You know, no matter how often I look at these cards, there's always something new that I notice each time. I never noticed that she was scratching her own back here. I never noticed that. There is a lot of love here. I feel like it feels like you've been really working hard on, I feel like it's the real in your head, like not being harsh with your words to yourself. I mean, it feels like it's what the universe wants you to do is to stop the negative talk in your head, because there's something here that you're supposed to be alchemizing, you're supposed to be manifesting, and it's going to be given to you, I believe. But it first takes your action. And I think that your action is you must stop hurting yourself with the way that you are speaking to yourself. You need to cut the worry, because when you realize that divine timing is a thing and everything happens within its own time, then you stop worrying about when that's going to happen. You just put your nose to the grindstone and start to work. Work really hard. Tell me more about Pisces. Got the Seven of Swords, got the Ten of Wands in the reverse, and we've got the Five of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Six of Wands. So there is going to be victory in the future. But it is going to take you taking some action, because again, Six of Wands is an action card. It feels like somebody here I'm talking to is possibly just beginning the healing process. It feels like with the Six of Wands energy that you are someone who is coming back from the fight, coming back from the war, which means it's a dark period, a dark time, and it feels like you are about to get the victory. But I feel like the building blocks are right here. Let's talk about this. So it feels like with the Seven of Pentacles here that you are about to, that you have been putting a lot of hard work in on something. But I think that you've been working towards something, but you've forgotten that you have to leave the crossroads. You've got to make a decision about what path you're going to take and stop worrying about that you're going to take the wrong path. Because if you are the magician, you'll be able to alchemize whatever you come across, whatever is good, whatever is bad. You'll be able to, the magician has all the tools, all the resources, all the skills to make something out of nothing, to carry on and know that if it doesn't work for me, I'll make something better of it. So I feel like the Seven of Pentacles is telling me that you've been waiting or holding back from building some sort of a foundation because you're worried that you'll do the wrong thing. It's like you've got this analysis paralysis. But I feel like the hard work that you've put in is about to bring you some sort of a beautiful gift. And the beautiful gift, I feel, is something that you feel that you're never going to get. Feels like it's unattainable to you because the Seven of Swords is here. It feels like it's unattainable, that maybe I'm just lying to myself. Maybe all the gurus are wrong. Maybe the things I see in tarot aren't for me. Like it feels like you are with the Seven of Swords. It's like there is some sort of a this I don't believe it. I'll believe it when I see it sort of energy. This is causing you to carry around burdens. Burdens of thought. I want to say that you're heavily weighed down with burdens of thought, but understand you choose it, right? Because when the Ten of Wands in the reverse for me is like martyrdom. It's like, I feel like I deserve to be punished because, and sometimes that's just the negative reel that's going on in your head. So I feel like with the Ten of Wands, you're almost there. It's almost time where you can finally release your burdens, put them down, but it feels like you are heavily burdened of the mind. It feels like you haven't found a way to build some sort of a new foundation, and you worry about building the new foundation. It feels, whatever the new foundation is, it could be a new relationship, it could be a new job, it could be a new life. Maybe you want to move. I feel like this energy down here is telling me that there is a little bit of lack-minded. It feels like you can't do it, but I'm telling you, you're the magician. You can do it. And I feel like you kind of look at other emperors, or maybe you look at the emperor energy from a distance, and you, when you look at it, the Page of Swords, you observe it, you watch it, you see the strength of the emperor and somebody who's all in control, and you're like, I wish I could be that. But you are that. You just have to realize it. And once you realize it, that's when things begin to flow in the right direction. So I feel like the Page of Swords is here to learn, is learning from other emperors, whether you are the feminine or the masculine. You could be a woman in your masculine energy. You could be masculine leaning or feminine. Masculine leaning is the emperor, but also the emperor has some feminine energy as well. We all do, people, plants, and animals. Tell me about this Two of Wands. What does the universe want you to do? Because it feels like you're at this place, you're at the precipice of making some sort of really big change in your life, Pisces. Tell me about this. It might be a change of mind. We've got the Lovers here. It has to be your choice. The universe is not going to push you out of the crossroads. It's got to be your choice. And I feel like it's a little bit of a scary decision for you. The Nine of Cups is here. It is something that you do have to do on your own. And it does feel like when you will do it depends on whenever you are the happiest within yourself. Not because you have a relationship, not because you're making a lot of money, not because you have a Birkin, or not because you have a Maserati. It's happiness is what it is. It's emotional happiness, and it's built by yourself. Doesn't come from anything else. It's a choice to be happy, and happiness is a choice. It's a choice to be emotionally well. We've got the Chariot here. So the Two of Wands, I think what the universe is asking for you to do is to make some sort of really big decision or choice to move away from the crossroads here, and to finally make the decision about what you're going to do next. It does feel like with this Nine of Cups here, that it is going to make you very happy to get back out there and move. I'm going to say, because a Chariot is movement, right? It's movement. We're moving really quickly, moving very fast to victory and success. This is also emotional balance. So I feel like once you get emotionally balanced, then you get emotionally happy. There is a full moon behind this person's head here that we can't ignore because it's like so bright sitting there. I feel like you've had a change of mind around the Aquarius full moon, which we had not long ago, right? So I feel like you had changed your mind probably last week about something, that you are finally going to leave the crossroads and make the decision. Tell me about the Magician. Tell me about the Magician for Pisces. It feels like you're stepping into your power next week here. You're coming to some sort of realization here that you do have the power to step away from the crossroads and do whatever it is that you want. Look, the High Priestess is in the reverse. I love it. I love the High Priestess in the reverse because it's always something that's being revealed. Something that you have been thinking on, brewing on. It's been in your intuition. You've been thinking about doing it. And finally, the High Priestess reveals it to you. And so I feel that with this Temperance energy and the Magician, that's what the High Priestess is revealing to you. Your intuition is revealing to you that you've always had the magic. You've always been the magician. Oh, I'm seeing Dorothy clicking her heels 3 times. You've always had the power to go home, Pisces. So the and the Six of Wands is here too. So the Six of Wands to me is going home. It's coming home after the war, after the fight, after the hard cycle. So this is really beautiful. What's being revealed to you is that you always could go home. It really is like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. I love that movie. Now that I'm an adult, I realized why I was so obsessed with it as a kid. But it feels like you have decided that you do have the power to go home whenever you want to, wherever home is for you. And maybe it's not a physical place. Maybe it's a place in the mind. But this is something that's being revealed to you, that you are the magician and you are in temperance. It is the moment of alchemy, and it is time for you to cross some sort of imaginary finish line and take some sort of action. I feel like some sort of big blessing is coming to you because of some hard work that you've put in to build some type of foundation here. And let's talk about that a bit. We've got the Moon energy. We've got the Five of Wands, and we've got the Four of Wands. It does feel to me like somebody here wants to buy a house. Somebody here wants to bring stability to the mind. It feels like you're dealing with a lot of intrusive thoughts. And I said that kind of at the beginning. It feels like it could be that this choice that we're coming to here with the Nine of Cups is to move out of this Five of Swords energy where you've got this reel playing in your head that I can't, and you give yourself a million reasons why or excuses why you can't. And I feel like the Moon energy is here. That's the reason why you haven't left the crossroads yet. The Moon energy is, but I'm not really sure what's coming up, Elsie. Why would I leave my place of comfort if I don't know what's going to happen out there? Well, I think that the universe is ready to bless you if you should decide to do that. But it feels like with the Moon, it's a little bit scary. It feels like there is something you've been waiting for, and I don't know what that is. It feels like there's something you've been waiting for, maybe waiting for your mind to clear, maybe waiting to have better peace of mind, maybe waiting to have stability of the mind before you make a decision to begin to build a foundation. Now, when I say begin to build a foundation, maybe you're finally going to tell the person you like them. Maybe you're finally going to reach out to the friend you haven't talked to in a while. Maybe the foundation you're building is, well, I'm going to start doing the research about how to get into e-commerce. Maybe I'm going to build the foundation of how do I start my own business? You're very curious. You're in a very curious energy here, and it feels like you're looking at how to get stability or be the emperor, how to do something for yourself, by yourself, and take control of your life. So it feels like there is a little bit of worry energy here about you building your foundation. you know what it is I feel like nobody ever really wants to do it alone. Look, it's terrifying to do it alone. I did it alone. It's terrifying to do it alone. I had no business running a business. I didn't know how to run a business. I've got a grade 12 education, and it worked. And I'm running a business. All of a sudden, I'm running a business. So look, it all happens in divine timing. And I think this is the same for you, that maybe you've been taking little baby steps toward it, but when it comes down to it, and now the universe says, okay, time to take action, you're like, but I'm not really sure if I want to leave this comfort zone that I've built here. Tell me what the Three of Pentacles is. What is this foundation? I feel like you're going to meet somebody. Like, and I'm not talking about romance. I'm talking about money, because pentacles aren't romance. It's partnership. Maybe a business partner, or someone who gives you, who provides you with a little bit of inspiration, because the King of Wands is the Emperor. Someone who is going to inspire you to build that foundation. We've got the Two of Swords. Oh, more twos, Two of Cups. We've got the Queen of Wands. So there's the inspiration, right? That I was talking about. It does feel like the Queen of Wands is inspiring, because the Queen of Wands has been through all of it. The Queen of Wands is forged through fire. She's the one who has been pushed to the ground and got back up and dusted off the dress and got on, and then got pushed back down, and has become resilient, and over time has become this force to be reckoned with. So it feels like, Pisces, that you are coming to this place where, by starting this, making the decision here with the Two of Swords, this really tough decision to either go do this or that it feels like you are bonding with somebody, but it feels like a pentacle bond, right? It feels like somebody who is in business, or the same business, or has the same ideas as you. And the Queen of Wands is here. This person is really going to inspire you. They're going to say, look, yes, I fell down a couple of times, and look, I've made a lot of bad decisions at the beginning of my business. And so I feel like this person is going to say, yeah, but all of those things that we go through, the hardships that we go through, build us to who we are right now. So I feel like you're a little bit worried about what might happen should you decide to go forward with this building of the foundation. We're going to go into the extended. We're out of time here. We've got the Sun. You're about to get some sort of really big breakthrough here. Knight of Cups is here. Oh, interesting. We'll talk about that. Knight of Cups is about possibly a romantic breakthrough that's going on here. But I feel like we're going to have to leave this for the extended. And we're going to talk about this and how you can get out of this Ten of Wands in the reverse, because I feel like you have lied to yourself for way too long and left yourself out in the cold. So we're going to find out how you can bring yourself back in, so you can find this person who's going to inspire you, give you the breakthrough. And if you would like to go to the extended, please look at the pinned comment at the top of all the comments, and you will find there is a link there where you can purchase just this extended outright if you'd like to do that. And if you would like to come into the membership, all of the extendeds are there. That is in the pinned comment as well. And if you'd like to check out my prices on over at Hypsee, it's the only place where you can book me. I'm never going to come to you and ask you if you need a read. Please check the link. You can check all my pricing. I do have a sale on currently, and that's on the live reads. So if you're interested in speaking to me live over the phone or via video, we can do that. And it would be anywhere from 5 to 75% off. You get a discount just for booking. So I'm going to go to the extended, and I hope to see you there. And if I don't, that's okay, because I'll be back, because I'm always back. You guys take care, Pisces. See you then. See you in the extended if that's where you are. Bye-bye.